And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Now West. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind.
Back now in Arlington, it's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Second down, Flacco now. And hauled in by Pitta. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Now Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Prescott going right side. He has Winton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
In motion here is Winton. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it with Elliott. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. A gain of 4 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, so you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Prescott from the gun. He hits Beasley right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Go. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Check 25. Ohio.
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll throw again. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. Bryant with a catch right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most